What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary. Before you want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements, link and discount code down the description. Also, I've been partnered with Glance LED. You see my unit right here. Absolutely beautiful unit. No subscription fees, live updates, NFL, NBA, NHL, NCAA, you name it. It's going to cover it. Also, things like stocks, weather, news. Want to talk about what is free starting today, and that is Madden. This is the time of year we've seen, and this is no knock on EA. A lot of gaming companies do this. I actually like it. I like the fact that you can have, Game Pass, and you can get a multitude of games for free and pay a fraction of what you would pay for one game at launch. Now, what I will offer is Madden is and has been really damaging the community with a repetitive product. And if you watch my last video, I talked about MLB The Show, honestly, kind of starting to go down that same path and hoping that they can expand upon the animations, the simulation base, and some game modes before they quickly find themselves looking at the same scenario EA Sports is. You can sit here and make this game free every single year. You can sit here and sell all the pre-release, all the bonuses, all the packs that you want. But if you look at the community as a whole, we've all suffered in terms of our view count. We've all suffered in terms of interactions. And unless you're doing something that is a niche, right? Unless you found something, that is interesting outside of the game. So you're doing something unique with the game. I've done the field 1 yard. I've done the field 5 yards. I've made the players 10 foot tall. I've made a team of XYZ versus a team of ZYX. You really have seen overall kind of a downturn in the interest in Madden. And you have to ask yourself, what causes this? Is it the cost increase in the game? I don't think so. All games have kind of went up. Is it a lack of desire for people to play games? I don't think so. I mean, to me, if you look at esports, which, by all accounts is going much larger than I think most people ever anticipated, more people are interested in video games today. There's people betting on video games today. So I don't think it's general interest that's declined. If you look at consoles, have they become more obsolete? In my opinion, absolutely not. I'll give you just a quick sidebar here in that I remember the first time I looked at a console that could, stream a movie or, you could watch TV through an app. And I said to myself, why? Why would anyone ever do that? I have direct TV. I would always use my TV. Why would that be needed? And I remember distinctly, reading these articles that specifically spoke on how consoles were going to become an entertainment hub for anyone that had them, and that you were going to be able to use it in multifaceted ways to do a lot more than just play video games. And here we are, myself, probably 5, 6 years removed from those articles. I don't have DirecTV anymore. I don't have any subscription fees outside of what's running on my Xbox. My Xbox literally is the entire entertainment hub for me. I turn it on when I want to watch YouTube. I turn it on when I want to watch TV. I've got my MLB, I've got my NBA, I've got my NFL passes. Everything's there. ESPN, which by the way, huge partnership coming up in sports with, Fox and Discovery, but we've really seen kind of the advent of you can go buy a console now that replaces so many other things. So I don't think it has anything to do with consoles taking steps back. So what is it? To me, it has to be the game. Okay. And I don't mean football because football is as popular as it's ever been. It's Madden. And to me, when I look at the game, this is when I play it the most. I actually turned my console on today just to see how much time did I have left in my free trial. Now, look, I benefit from playing Madden more than most people, right? I can take a game of Madden and turn it into content on my channel. I really haven't been doing that as of late because the game is just not enjoyable. I finished my 10-hour trial with 7 hours left, 6 hours left. That should tell you how much someone that can turn Madden into a full-time career, essentially, cares about it. And I don't know what the answer is. I think if anything, we need to take a hard look at the competitors in the marketplace, and we need to firmly understand how EA is going to carry forward with this game. Because I think when I look at the game coming out on Game Pass and being free, one of the things they immediately push is that you're going to get a MUT pack, and they're going to be heavy with the game this weekend, promoting it, MUT cards. And to me, and I've said this thousands of times, it seems like, what EA is trying to do is take the game and the gamer and create an experience that is very, very shallow. When you used to play Madden in, the late 90s, early 2000s, it was a different experience. I remember loading up my roster, loading up my playbooks on a memory card, driving to a friend's house, and then we played. Right? Those little memory cards for the PlayStation 1 were like $40 at the time. It was ridiculous, but that's what we wanted to do. That was enjoyable. Those days, while some would offer obsolete by, internet-based gaming, at the same time, you don't have that same mentality in today's gamer because what EA is doing is it's pushing you into these very, very short game modes. Now, does that mean the gamer doesn't want simulation? In my opinion, no. I think if you look at sports manager titles, especially ones that are web based, you have incredible depth. You have incredible modding communities. To that point, look at how they've modded NCAA Revamped. There is still a very strong demand for football games in general and football games to get better. But I think what we're seeing overall is a community that is tired of seeing the same boring, repetitive product. And with that, unfortunately, suffers the community that has to kind of make the same content. I mean, I once joked, I can sit here and make videos about how Madden can't run a fade route in the end zone for 10 years. Fade routes haven't changed. They're still ran the same way. It's the fact that Madden hasn't developed the programming, the animations, and the concepts within the game to do it. How long have we sat here and talked about defenders that go in the end zone and stand still, that play the end zone like they're playing the 50-yard line because they don't have logic to know where they are on the field? They still stand in the end zone. They don't understand the player not crossing the plane with the ball. To that point, the ball carrier doesn't understand crossing the plane with the ball. These are things that not only have we talked about for years on end, but EA has promised us, not just in words, but in visuals. Go back to Madden 20 when they had Lamar Jackson in the trailer. They so eloquently clipped gameplay together to make it look like he was extending the ball when he didn't. These are all things that we've almost been indoctrinated with in a game that is supposedly getting better that isn't. And that is a large part, in my opinion, of why this game needs to be free every single year. Not just 6 months after release, but from release. The game has no value. The people that find value in the game are the ones that are finding value through Ultimate Team. And those are the only customers EA cares about. I appreciate you watching this video. I guess with unlimited access now to Madden, you can expect a little bit more gameplay and breakdowns coming if I can tolerate playing this game. But to be honest, I would much rather play a game of MLB The Show every single day and be happy than sit there and suffer through a terrible game of Madden and be frustrated. I will be back, though, in the week with more commentary.